Well, students, today we will start with quadratic equations. We are solving quadratic equation. We have seen type of quadratic equation, which way we can recognize quadratic equation. Then some word problem which was represented in the form of quadratic equation. Now we are going to solve the quadratic equation. So here in your syllabus there are two methods mainly. First method is factorization method. Quadratic equation, here quadratic equations. Method of solving. There are mainly two methods, in which one method is split into two forms. First is quadratic factorization method. Second method, completing square method. And third, with the help of quadratic formula. Using quadratic formula, which is the part of this completing square method. Quadratic formula is the part of this completing square method. So here we have seen how to solve the quadratic equation with the help of factorization method. Factorize the polynomial, quadratic polynomial will be there. Factorize that quadratic polynomial and you will get the solution. Now we are going to use this completing square method. We can solve the all type of quadratic equation with the help of this quadratic completing square method and quadratic formula. Whereas in factorization method we cannot solve those equations which are giving non-real roots. Only real roots, integral roots we are finding in this one. Real and integral roots, factorization method. Because we are factorizing, and factorization of polynomial is possible if its zeros are real. If zeros are not real, roots are not real, we cannot factorize. So we have to have one method which factorize all, which give the solution of all type of equations. So quadratic equation which we are not able to factorize, we can solve with the help of this completing square method. So we will take one example and see how it is. Completing square method. Suppose x square plus 4x, example x square plus 4x plus 5. This is the equation, and this equation we are going to solve with the help of completing square method. Here first, if there is coefficient of x square, then divide by the coefficient whole equation. If there is coefficient of x square, then you have to divide first whole equation by that coefficient, because we want here only 1. Coefficient of x square, always we want 1. For that we have to divide. Here there is already 1, so we need not to divide. And next step is transpose this constant term. Transpose right side. R square x square plus 4x equal to minus 5. Transfer constant term. Okay. Now check here, coefficient of x divide by 2. Coefficient of x is divided by 2. We are getting 2 here. 4 is divided by 2. We are getting 2. Add square of 2 right and left hand side and right hand side. Divide this coefficient by 2 and whatever number we are getting, we will add the square of that number both the side, left hand side and right hand side. So here we are getting 4 divided by 2 will give 2. So we will write here x square plus 4x plus square of this number. Square of 2 is 4. Add both the side. Minus 5 plus 4. Same number is added both the side. So there is no change in the equation. Now this will become complete square. By doing this, we are getting here complete square. This is square of x plus 2. X plus 2 whole square. And solve this, we will get minus 1. Square of x plus 2 is this, and solving this we are getting minus 1. Here you see x plus 2 whole square is equal to minus 1. But there is no real number for which square of any number is negative. We cannot put x any value as real number. So square of this x plus 2 will become minus 1. This is not possible. So solution of this, roots of this equation is not possible. This is not possible. Real root not possible. If we are getting like this, we will write real root not possible. Here real roots not possible. We will find some example in your book this type, where square of some number is negative and square of any real number cannot be negative. So here we will leave it. We are not going to solve further. Again another example we are taking here. Suppose that another example is, this is 1 and example 2, 3x square plus 5x plus 2 equal to 0. 3x square plus 5x plus 2. This is another example. Now we are going to solve with the help of completing square method. We are using completing square method. Using completing square method. So first you have what I have told, divide by this coefficient of x square, divide the equation, dividing equation by 3, what we get, x square plus 5 by 3x plus 2 by 3 equal to 0, divided by 3, coefficient of x square. Here we want 1. Now coefficient of x is 5 by 3. Coefficient of x is 5 by 3. Now divide 5 by 3 by 2. 5 by 3 divided by 2. What we will get? 5 by 6. If you divide 5 by 3 by 2, we are going to get 5 by 6. 5 by 3 divided by 2 means 5 by 3 into 1 by 2, we are getting 5 by 6. This number we are getting, if we divide coefficient of x by 2, then we get 5 by 6. Now we have to add square of 5 by 6. Square of 5 by 6. Transpose this first. Transpose this one. Or x square plus 5 by 3x equal to minus 2 by 3. And now add the square of this 5 by 6. X square plus 5 by 3 x plus 5 by 6 square you can write, no problem, or square स्क्वायर करके लिख सकते हो आप 36, 25/36 इक्वल टू -2/3 प्लस 25/36. Square of this number you have to add, not that number. Whatever number we are getting after dividing 2, we have to square that number. That number will be added both the sides. Okay. Now this will become complete square. कि इसका ये स्क्वायर हो गया, किसका होगा? सेम ये नंबर जो होता है x के साथ में, इफ देयर इज प्लस देन दैट विल बी x प्लस 5/6 होल स्क्वायर. ज्यादा दिमाग लगाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. दिस नंबर विल कम विद x आइदर प्लस और माइनस. इफ इट इज प्लस then that will be +1. If it is minus then that will be -1. So this will become complete square x plus 5/6 whole square. Now solve this one. 36 LCM 3 is 36, 12 2 is 24 plus 25 or x plus 5/6 whole square equal to 1/36. Now here we are getting 1/36 which is positive. So real roots are possible. Now on this step, here same step has come, but this is positive number. So further we have to proceed for the solution. What we have to do is find the square root of both the sides. Square root of both the sides. Square root of this will cut the square, and square root of this we can find. And since this is the square of some number, so there will be negative and positive two roots. Or x plus 5/6 equal to root plus minus root 1/36. Plus minus root 1/36. And 1/36 will be plus minus 1/6. Root of 1 is 1 and root of 36 is 6. So here we are getting two numbers, plus 1/6 and minus 1/6. Now transpose this number, then we will get value of x. Or x equal to, transpose this, plus minus 1/6 minus 5/6. Minus 5/6. So we can take plus and minus both, then we will getting two roots. Quadratic equation will give two roots, either that will be repeated root or distinct root. There will be two roots if there are real roots. So this will give, if you are taking positive, then therefore x is equal to 1/6 minus 5/6, then it will be 4/6 minus 4/6. And if you are taking minus, then minus 6/6, it means -1. Minus 6/6 minus 1, or 2/3 minus 2/3, that is x is equal to minus 2/3 and -1. These are the two real roots of this quadratic equation, and this is the method of completing square. We have not factorized this quadratic polynomial, we have made complete square of the polynomial. Squaring this, completing square, that's why it is called as completing square method. Now main purpose of this example is to understand how it is applied to general quadratic polynomial, quadratic equation. How this is applied for general quadratic polynomial or general quadratic equation. Now we are going to take general quadratic equation and we will apply this method and find the formula, which is called quadratic formula or Sidracharya formula. Sidracharya ने फर्स्ट इसको फाइंड आउट किया था. सो इट इज कॉल्ड आइदर क्वाड्रेटिक फार्मूला और सिद्धाचार्य फार्मूला. सो दैट विल फाइंड आउट and we will be using both completing square method, and that formula directly also can be used to find these two roots. Directly we can find out these two roots. So we are going to take general quadratic equation. Here general quadratic equation. General quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. What is that general quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now this equation you have to solve. Coefficients are not numbers but general numbers. These are the constants taken as coefficient and constant of the equation. Now we will apply same method. First what we will do? Divide this equation by coefficient of x square. Means we will divide by a, or x square plus b by ax plus c by a equal to 0. Divide equation by a. Now transpose this constant. Transpose this constant right side. X square plus b by ax is equal to minus c by a. This constant term is to be transposed right side. Now here coefficient of x is b by a. Divide this coefficient by 2. If b by a divided by 2, then what we will get? B by 2a. What we are going to get? B by 2a. 2 will come with a. Here also now it is coming. So we are getting coefficient by dividing this coefficient by 2. What we are going to get? B by 2a. We will add the square of b by 2a and both the sides. X square plus b by a plus b by 2a whole square equal to minus c by a plus b by 2a whole square. We can make whole square, no problem. X square plus b by ax plus b square by 4a square equal to minus c by a plus b square by 4a square. 4a square. Here what we see that x plus b by 2a whole square. This is x plus b by 2a whole square equal to, now here LCM is 4a square. 4a square is LCM. Divide by this a, we will get 4a, 4ac minus 4ac and b square. This number we are getting. B square minus 4ac upon 4a square. Now take square root of both the sides. Here and here also. We can change this one, plus minus, plus we can take first and minus after that. X plus b by 2a whole square equal to b square minus 4ac upon 4a. Now taking square root of both the sides. Taking square root both the sides, both sides. What we are going to get? X plus b by 2a x plus b by 2a equal to, here plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 4a square. Here it is mistake, 4a square, 4a square. Now transpose this, b by 2a, or x equal to minus b by 2a plus minus, here we can take square root of this 4a square, that will be 2a, and numerator will be as it is in the under root, and this will be 2a. Now here denominator 2a, here also denominator 2a, we can join together, and this can be written like this, minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac whole upon 2a. And this formula is known as quadratic formula. This is the formula which is known as quadratic formula or Sidracharya formula. Now, if question is not given that you use the completing square method, you can directly use this formula. If it is told that use completing square method, then you have to go with the process, how it is made completing square method. And if it is not given, then we can solve with this formula directly. And every time we are using this one. Many times we are using this one, quadratic formula, and solving the equation directly with the help of formula. Okay, so we will solve some example. We will take question of book, and then we will understand how it is working. So first question is given, find the roots of the following quadratic equation if they exist by the method of completing square. If they exist means method of completing square. In the method of completing square we have seen that if square of some number is negative, it means there is no real roots. That's why it is coming negative. If that condition arises, then you leave it there and say that there is no real roots. And if possible, then find the real roots. This question is given like this. So 4 parts are given, and we have to use the completing square method. One part will solve in this one. Third question number first ka third solve. First ka third question, first third part. Third part is 4x square solve by completing square method. Completing square method. Completing square method. 4x square plus 4 root 3 x plus 3 equal to 0. This is the question given. We are going to solve it. Now, here coefficient 4. Now divide the equation by 4. Or x square plus root 3x plus 3 by 4 equal to 0. Divided by 4. Now, divide this under root 3 by 2. Then we are going to get under root 3 by 2. Now is 8. Now this one. Sorry. Transpose this constant term. X square plus root 3x is equal to minus 3 by 4. After transposing constant term, then only you add the square of this number divided by 2. So we are getting under root 3 by 2. So under root 3x plus, here we are not making any change. Here in rough we are going to divide and find the number, and the square of that number is added. So square of root 3 is 3 and square of 2 is equal to 4. 3 by 4 is added both the side, minus 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4. 3 by 4 is added both the side. Here this will become whole square, x plus root 3 by 2 whole square equal to, here 0. We are getting 0. So real root possible, it should not be negative. If it is 0 then also real root possible, or if it is greater than 0 then also real root possible. If it is greater than 0 then we are going to get 2 zeros, and here we are going to get one repeated 0. Now square root both the side, x plus root 3 by 2. Here we can take plus minus 0. Plus minus 0. Now transpose this. X is equal to plus minus 0 minus root 3 by 2. Therefore x is equal to, we can write this number 2 times, repeated root, minus 3 by 2 comma minus 3 by 2. 0 is added or subtracted, we are going to get same number. So there are two real roots but repeated roots. This is called real and repeated roots. This way we have used completing square method. It's okay. Next है next question we will use quadratic formula. Second, question number third. Question number third, part first. Question 3, first part. Solve x minus 1 by x. Here it is given, solve x minus 1 by x equal to 3. Equal to 3. X is not equal to 0. X is not equal to 0 because x is in denominator, so x cannot be 0. Now here it is in this form. This is not a quadratic equation initially. Now take LCM and form it quadratic equation. R x is LCM, x square minus 1 equal to 3. R x square 3x minus 3x, transpose this side, 3 into x and transpose minus 3x, and minus 1 equal to 0. Multiply and transpose, that will be minus 3x. Now this is quadratic equation, and if we are going to use quadratic formula, here using quadratic formula, quadratic formula, for quadratic formula we have to find the value of a, b and c. Here a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 3, coefficient of x minus 3, and c is equal to minus 1. With the sign we have to take, because if we are comparing with the quadratic equation, that is that quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c, then a equal to 1, b is equal to minus 3 and c is equal to minus 1. With negative sign you have to take. Now apply the quadratic formula. What is quadratic formula? So x equal to minus b, write quadratic formula first, b square minus 4ac whole upon 2a. Now put the value of A, B and C are x equal to minus 3. B is minus 3. So minus 3 plus minus under root 4b square means minus 3 square minus 4a. A is 1 and C is minus 1 upon 2a. 2 into 1. 2a. What we are going to get? 3 plus minus under root. 3 square. Minus 3 square means 9 and minus plus. Minus 4ac. Plus 4. Plus 4 upon 2a. Upon 2a. So we are going to get 9 plus 4. 13. 9 plus 4, 13. 3 plus minus under root 13 by 2 into 1, 2 upon 2. So these are the two roots. We can separate it. 13 square root of 13 is not possible. So we will write like this only. So there will be two roots, 3 plus root 13 by 2 and 3 minus root 13 by 2. Is there any mistake? See? So this is the solution. We have done completing square method. Thereafter derived formula, quadratic formula, and used that quadratic formula in this equation. This way, this exercise can be done with the help of formula. Now there are certain questions which are word problems. That problems also will be solving